Hello?
And welcome to my top 10 favorite buildings. This includes all of the shops and restaurants in my town, but not surrounding buildings such as my house or lighthouse. They are based on how good they look, how unique they are, and how memorable the videos building them were. My 10th favorite building is Stampy's Hot Buns. It might not be the most dramatic building to look at, but it was the first shop I ever built and was the start of my entire town. I also like the mini farm in the garden that has all of the ingredients you need for baking. And it's also full of cake. How could I not have it in my top 10? My 9th favorite building is my clay oven pizza restaurant. Lots of my buildings have a theme, but none of the other buildings stick to their theme quite as closely as clay oven. The fire effect on the outside works surprisingly well, but the star of the show is the working clay oven on the inside that cooks all the pizza. It wasn't easy to build, but people are always impressed when they walk inside. My 8th favorite building is my Toy Town toy shop. It looks pretty ugly from the outside, but to be fair, that is the point. Pull the arm on the doll and discover a secret tiny town underneath the floor full of mini toy shops. It even has a train station and a moving toy train. Toy Town is also notable for being one of the few things that I built in the plastic texture pack. The final trick is a secret minecart track that you can use to exit the town. My 7th favorite building is my Fancy Pants restaurant. I normally try to keep my builds as simple as possible so I can easily build them in a video and people can copy my designs without too much trouble. But with the Fancy Pants restaurant, I wanted to make it as detailed as possible, and I think I created something that really stands out when compared to the rest of my builds. The Fancy Pants dress code and cheap microwave meals in a fancy restaurant really made people laugh, and it was also the venue for one of my most dramatic encounters with Hit the Target. My 6th favorite building is my piggy bank. Just like Toy Town, Piggy Bank doesn't look extraordinary from the outside. The excitement for my piggy bank is the adventure map-like puzzles and obstacles you need to complete in order to get into my vault. There is nothing else like it in my lovely world. It is also the time when I was really starting to get into redstone, and I did some of my most advanced mechanisms at that time. My 5th favorite building is my Pretty Kitty Spa. My Pretty Kitty stands out for the simple reason that the outside is almost entirely covered in water, which makes a very unique environment. I really like the name Pretty Kitty, and my beautifier helped spawn lots of very funny moments. It's a building that no one can resist walking into when they pass by. My 4th favorite building was my Flying Fish Sushi restaurant. I was really happy with how my Flying Fish restaurant ended up looking. The small garden at the front, the leaf canopy ceiling, and the wooden balcony seating area really helped to create an atmosphere which is unlike anything else in my lovely world. It also has a working food conveyor belt and a slime launcher that fires fish to the ceiling out of a fountain in the middle of the room. I really liked how you could get fish from the sea to the table without ever touching them. My 3rd favorite building is my waste place. It is one of the things that I'm most proud of out of my entire lovely world. Everyone immediately falls in love with Recycle Michael when they see him and are often impressed when they see how he works. The glass elevator lifts up any items you throw into it and then feeds it into Michael. You can then use the control panel to choose if you want them to be recycled or incinerated. Turn it on and watch Michael work. The outside of the building also stands out as it's the only building that has a sci-fi art style. My 2nd favorite building is the Hotel of Dreams. No other building stands out in my town like the Hotel of Dreams, especially at night. The glass, white walls, and glowstone give the hotel the feeling of a 5-star luxurious hotel. It has a pillar that goes through the center of the entire hotel, which supports the giant glowstone structure on top. Each room is completely different with their own theme, with the top floor being a cake-filled penthouse. If there was one building you would want to visit in real life, it would have to be the Hotel of Dreams. My number 1 favorite building is my clock tower. My clock tower dominates the skyline of my lovely world, but it's not number 1 just because it's tall. I was really happy with how the design of the tower and the clock face turned out. It also contains my clock shop at the base of the tower and my appropriately named Tea Time tea shop at the top. It's amazing to look at, but even better to look out from once you've climbed all the way to the top. It has the best view in my entire lovely world. These are just my personal top 10, but everyone has their favorites. Feel free to share which of my buildings you like the most in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this top 10 video, and I'll see you later. Bye!
So, yun nga, tropa. Ito yung favorite kong vlogger. Sa tingin ko magugustuhan niya yan. Bye bye. Make sure to subscribe.